They say he waits in the shadows, silent, faceless, with arms that stretch like branches. His name sends chills through your bones, Slender Man. Tonight we delve into the terrifying mystery of Slender Man. Remember to like, share, and subscribe if you dare to explore this legend. Slender Man is one of the most infamous figures in modern folklore, a chilling figure that has taken root in horror culture. Though he may seem like an urban legend or an internet story, the effect he's had on those who encounter him is real and terrifying. The legend began in 2009 on an online forum. Users were participating in a contest to create supernatural images, and one user submitted photos of children with a mysterious, tall, faceless figure lurking in the background. He was named Slender Man, and from there, the terrifying legend grew. Slender Man is described as abnormally tall, often over 8 feet, dressed in a black suit, with long tentacle-like arms that can stretch to capture his victims. But the most chilling feature? His face, or lack thereof. Stories of Slender Man spread like wildfire. Soon, people all over the world were reporting encounters, particularly in forests and quiet, isolated places. Some claimed to see a tall, shadowy figure lurking just beyond their sight, watching, waiting. One of the eeriest encounters took place in a small town in Wisconsin. A group of friends reported seeing a tall, thin figure lurking at the edge of the woods. When they tried to approach it, it disappeared, only to reappear in another part of the forest, as if stalking them from afar. They ran, but each time they looked back, he seemed closer, his blank face turned toward them. That night, they couldn't sleep, haunted by the feeling that they were still being watched. Slender Man's influence is so powerful that some believe he can take control of minds, particularly affecting children and young adults. This influence can drive people to act strangely. Some even say he manipulates them to do unspeakable things. In 2014, a horrifying incident occurred in Wisconsin, where 2 young girls committed a violent act, claiming they did it to please Slender Man. They believed that if they didn't, he would harm them and their families. This tragic case brought Slender Man from the realm of fiction to terrifying reality. It's as if Slender Man's image, his silent, looming presence, has a way of embedding itself into the minds of those who fear him. Some describe seeing him in their dreams or even catching glimpses of him in the corner of their eye when they're alone. Could Slender Man be more than just a legend? Paranormal enthusiasts suggest that he may be an entity known as a tulpa, a creature brought to life by collective belief. The more people believe in him, they say, the stronger he becomes. As people spread stories and sightings of Slender Man, his presence may have grown stronger, enabling him to appear in more places, even across continents. This idea, a creature brought to life by imagination and fear, is what makes Slender Man so unique and so terrifying. It's a modern twist on an ancient belief, but some say this is what makes Slender Man one of the most dangerous paranormal figures. After all, if he can live in our minds, who's to say he can't live in our world? One of the most frequent places where Slender Man is said to appear is in the forest. Witnesses often describe feeling an overwhelming sense of dread, as though they're being watched, followed. Several hikers have shared chilling stories of seeing him from afar, only to find that he had moved closer the next time they looked. His presence brings with it a feeling of suffocating fear, as if the very air grows thicker around him. Many who encounter him say they feel compelled to run, even if they don't see him. It's as though the forest itself whispers that something isn't right, that something is waiting, hidden just beyond the trees. Many of the people who report encounters with Slender Man say they felt drained, disoriented, and even physically ill afterward. They describe nightmares, headaches, and a lingering sense of dread that doesn't go away. One survivor recalled seeing him late at night through their bedroom window, just standing under a street lamp. When they closed their eyes and looked again, he was gone. But the fear stayed with them, haunting their dreams. Another person claimed they couldn't shake the feeling of being watched after an encounter in the woods. They reported seeing Slender Man in their peripheral vision, always just out of sight, until they finally moved to another town, hoping to escape his grip. What is it about Slender Man that gets into people's minds? Psychologists say it could be a form of mass hysteria, a shared fear that spirals out of control. But some paranormal researchers suggest that the legend itself may act as a portal, letting something else through. If Slender Man is real, perhaps he is less of a person and more of a feeling, a dark presence that lingers, waiting for someone to notice, waiting for someone to fear him. And once you fear him, he never truly leaves. So, do you think Slender Man is just a story, or is he something more? Have you ever felt like you were being watched or seen a shadow that wasn't really there? Let us know in the comments. And if you're fascinated by the eerie, the unexplained, and the horrifying, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Who knows? Maybe he's closer than you think. Until next time, watch the shadows carefully.